Hi guys, I'm Deska. So right now I'm gonna explain to you what is nonlinear equation. So we're gonna talk about three topics. The first one is quadratic function, second one is exponential function, and the last one is logarit and natural logarit function. So we get to the list. But before that, let me explain to you what is nonlinear equation. So nonlinear equation is a system of two or more equations in two or more variables containing at least one equation that is not linear. Recall that a linear equation can take the form ax plus by plus c equals to 0. So we're gonna talk about quadratic function. Theories say that quadratic function is a function that can be described by an equation of the form f equals ax squared plus bx plus c, where a, b, and c are numbers which are not equal to 0. In a quadratic function, the greatest power of the variable is 2. The graph of a quadratic function is parabola. We're gonna see after this. We also talk about a quadratic formula. So a quadratic formula is the solution of a quadratic equation given by this formula. Maybe you guys already know about this because we already learned it in high school. The simplest quadratic equation if fx equals x squared and its graph is simple too. Like I said before, it's called parabola. The graph is, we can see over here. We also talk the general quadratics. So before graphing, we rearrange the equation from these equations to these equations, where h is minus b cross to a and k is fh. So this is the new graph that I set from the last one. In this graph, we can see the h shows us how far left or right the curve has been shifted from x equals 0, and k shows us how far up or down the curve has been shifted from y equals 0. So now I'm gonna tell you some examples. So here we got the equation. If the graph of y is x squared plus ax plus b has vertices 1, 2, determine the values of a and b. So for the first step, we're gonna use the formula h is minus b cross to a, and we're gonna find and we're gonna get the a is minus 2 like this. And after that, we're gonna substituting the vertex 1, 2 into the equation y equals x squared plus ax plus b like this, and we're gonna find the a plus b is 1. And the last step, we're gonna substitute the value a is minus 2 from the first step, and we gonna get the b is 3. So a is minus 2 and b is 3. So we got to the second list, is exponential function. The definition of an exponent is a value that indicates the degree of power. The form a to the power of n is called the exponential of power form. A is called the base number and n is called the exponent. The exponential function is the mapping of real numbers x to ax with a more than 0 and a is not equal to 1. If a more than 0 and a is not equal to 1, x is a real number, then fx is ax is called the exponential function. The exponential functions have the following properties. First, the curve is on the x-axis or positive definite. Second, cross the y-axis at point 0, 1. Third, has a flat asymptote y is 0, x-axis. Fourth, the graph of monotone goes up for x more than 1. And the last one, the graph is monotonous descending for x is more than 0 and smaller than 1. We can see in here the graph. The red one is the monotone up because it's going from down to up, and the blue one is the monotone down because it's going from up to down. Now we're gonna see the traits and several forms of exponential function. Maybe you just can capture it or rewind it again because you already knew it from high school, or maybe you just can open your notebook again. Now we're gonna see the examples. So the question here say like, if fx is 2x, then f times m plus n equals. So we're gonna see the answer. We just follow the step, and we're gonna see the result of f times m plus n is fm times fn. So now we got to the last list, is logarit and natural logarit function. Logarit functions are functions in the form of log fx. The form of power in logarit form in general is as follows. If ab equals c with a more than 0 and a is not equals to 1, then the algorithm c is b. In this case, a is called the base or principal logarit and c is the logarit number. If the exponential function expresses the function as y equals ax, then the logarit function has the form y log a equals x. Logarit function is a function whose independent variable is in the form of logarithms. Logarithms function are the inverse of the exponential function. In here, we can see the traits of logarit function. Maybe we just can rewind it again because we already learned it all of the time in high school, and maybe we just can read it again in our notebook. So now we're going to talk about the natural logarithm. The natural logarithm is the logarithm based on e, where e is 2.7182 and so on. Natural logarithm defined for all real numbers positive x and can also be defined for complex numbers are not zero. The ln function is the inverse of the exponential function. E to the power of ln x is x for all positive x, and ln times e to the power of x is x for all real x. So now we're gonna talk about why is it called natural. So there's reason why ln x is called the natural logarithm. First, equation for which the unknown variable is the power of e is much more common than those that are powers of 10. And the second, because natural logarithms can be easily defined using basic integrals. So now we can see the graph of logarithmic functions with base 2e and 10, the graph across the x-axis, and all three logarithms have the y-axis as a vertical asymptote and are always increasing. And here we can also see the natural logarithm. The graph of the function defined by y is ln x. And now we're gonna see the example of the logarithm function. So we're gonna solve the problem. It say that solve log x for x minus 3 is 2. So we're gonna follow the step in here, like the answer in here. For the logarithm to be defined, the only solution is 3. And last, here we get the examples for the natural logarithm function. We have two problems to solve. First, it say that 6 to the power of x plus 2 is 21. And second, e to the power of 3x is 9. To solve problem A, we can see the answer in here. We just follow the step like here for the answer, and we got the result is x plus 2 log 6 is log 21. And to solve the problem B, we just follow the step again here in the answer, and we get the result is 3x is ln 9. So guys, that's the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this video. And I hope guys you really can comment down below if I do mistake in my video, maybe the pattern or theories or examples, anything, just comment down below. And I hope to see you guys in my next one. Thank you.